Welcome to the Onyx Path News and welcome to 2025. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the very first person of the year to be addressing you. I mean, if I am, you've been asleep for the last 6 days. January the 6th. It feels like a day etched in infamy. That's what the historians would say, but not because of this episode of the Onyx Path News. God, no. The Onyx Path News is, as always, a place of positivity, optimism, looking forward to the new year and looking back upon our recent releases with a cause for celebration and much joy. 2025 is gearing up already to be quite a dramatic year for Onyx Path Publishing because we've got so many games to come. Undoubtedly, as the weeks and months pass, you're going to be hearing more and more about it. But of course, we are full bore behind Curseborn. Curseborn, first of all, as one of the biggest games that we have ever worked on at Onyx Path Publishing. We're all incredibly proud of it. The team behind it did such sterling work, and I cannot wait for you to see the revised manuscript when that comes out. Obviously, we've been listening to your feedback. Some of it has been incorporated, some of it we have altered, but much of it remains the same. So you don't know what's coming up. But whatever you fell in love with before with Curseborn will be there, I have no doubt. And anything you are looking for clarification on should be present too. All three of us, Danielle Lozon, who is just a superb developer, Eddie Webb, and myself have been working truly very, very hard on making Curseborn into the game you want it to be and that we want it to be. And I am very confident that we're going to get there. Not only that, but in the upcoming weeks and months, you should see the physical versions of games like The World Below. And they came from the RPG Anthology. The PDF of They Came from the RPG Anthology is not too far away, I'm given to understand. Also, not only that, if you're a big fan of Mage the Ascension, this week you should receive PDFs for if you supported Lore of the Traditions or if you supported Victorian Age Mage. I believe those are going to each yield... No, not Victorian. They're both Lore of the Tradition stretch goals. We have got Faces of Magic, and we've got Forgotten and Forbidden Order, not Forbidden. So we have lots of Mage the Ascension books coming up too. There is still more to come for Trinity. There's still more to come for Scion, for Realms of Pugmire, for so many of the games that we are working on. I cannot even remember all of them off the top of my head. Oh, The World Below, of course, and more Earthbane to come too, because not only is there going to be At the Gates, you will also be seeing the Monster Kingdoms RPG later on in this year. So 2025, and this is just the January the 6th announcements or recapping announcements we made last year. So keep your eyes on the schedule over on theonyxpath.com because we often update. And yeah, just stay tuned to see what we have got planned for the year because it's going to be a big one. Last week, while we were all off taking our breaks, hard-earned as they were, we released the Trinity Continuum Aether audio book. This project was a huge amount of fun to work on. I happen to have done one of the voices. Let's see if you can detect which. And you can buy that over on DriveThruRPG. It is available via the link below. It is not an incredibly lengthy book. I believe it's 12 or 13 chapters in length. And it takes you all the way through a wonderful arc within the Aether part of the Trinity Continuum with such protagonist characters as, let me think. Well, in fact, I'll reveal my own character. And I was playing Mr. Hyde, or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so that was a lot of fun. But you've got characters from all over Aether. Mina Harker appears in it as well. There is a lot. There is a lot to see in that book or listen to, and the audio cast were just so wonderful to work with. Thank you very much to Eddie Webb, my long-term suffering colleague and friend, for producing that. But yeah, if you're looking for something new, the Aether audio drama is great because we, of course, predominantly focus on the written word here. We are producing books that end up on your PCs or on your shelves, and you're spending your time reading them. But I know that a lot of you will listen to podcasts. I know a lot of you will have Spotify. I know a lot of you are going to be listening to audiobooks when you go on walks, go to the gym, do your cleaning around the house, all of that. Give the Aether audiobook a try. And please, if you do, leave a review and a rating. For us to make projects like this requires people to engage with them. So we can't just send it out there into the ether, and hope for the best. If you like it, let us know what you like about it. Comment on DriveThruRPG so that we know your thoughts. We would love to hear them. Temporary 67315 posts in the comments. I forgot if I asked this question before or not, but how is Curseborn different from the World of Darkness and Chronicles of Darkness? Well, that is a big question because Curseborn is entirely different from the World of Darkness and Chronicles of Darkness. It is a different game. There is no masquerade. There are no clans. There are no covenants. There is no jihad or Gehenna. There are no antediluvians. There is no vitae addiction. There are no ghouls. There are a myriad of curses, families with their own motivations, their own hierarchies, their own structures. And this is just on the vampire side. A flurry of new spells, unlike any disciplines that exist in either of the vampire games. And we can, of course, spool off into the various other lineages and families that exist in Curseborn. But especially when you start looking at the outcasts, when you look at the way the primal are presented, the different families of sorcerers, they don't resemble anything from the World of Darkness equivalents. There is no Werewolf the Apocalypse. There is no Mage the Ascension or Awakening in this game. These all fit in very differently. So, to put it another way, the only thing that this game has in common with those is use D10s to resolve your system, your challenges, and they are both urban horror games. All three of them are urban horror games. To describe what is different is basically to tell you all about Curseborn. And there are so many videos out there now that go into Curseborn, go into the liminalities, go into your playable options, go into the challenges you face in Curseborn, that I think by now the distinctions between the three, are easily findable, and I encourage you to seek them out. So all of that said, I wish you a very happy 2025 because we have so many games coming up. This Wednesday is no different. We will continue with the weekly releases as long as we're able. We've been doing it for over 13 years and hope to continue doing so into our 14th year of business. It is still something that sets us apart from all other companies in the RPG industry. No one else is releasing a new product every single week, but by God, somehow we manage it. And we'll continue to try that as the year goes on. Lots of games to come, and we cannot wait to hear your feedback. Please do leave your reviews of the Aether audio drama. Give it a go. It would be much appreciated if you do. And if you're looking for a new present to buy yourself in this new year, do pick up Pugmire. The Realms of Pugmire 2nd edition. It is just released on DriveThruRPG. You can buy it on there, and it is a beautiful one. Hell of a stunning book. So check it out. It is also linked below. Until next time, bye-bye.